And I'm Gaga.
Welcome to Mabie Island, so hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell.
Follow us on social media, Twitter and Instagram, and TikTok.
Welcome all the TikTok members, followers that have come over to YouTube. Well, we'd like to shout out Lithuania.
Yes, that's a first for us.
One of the Balkans.
And we'd also like to shout out ASMR Fidgets.
And that is our granddaughter, Juliet, who has a birthday on the 18th of January, and we are filming this on the 14th.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Juliet.
Okay, so today we're doing a lyric breakdown of the song Blank Space. This is from Taylor Swift's album 1989, which was released in 2014. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
So we have already listened to this song. Want to let you know, if you don't hear the music, it doesn't mean we haven't listened to the song. And I do love the music on Blank Space.
And Gaga, we also watched the video, but we're reviewing the lyrics.
That's right.
Producer Coleman has told us that this is not a song about a real character, but how Taylor Swift responds. Gaga, you explain. This song is different than one we've done before. So,
well, I think this is her way of speaking back to the bad press that she had during this time. She was made out to be kind of a serial dater and someone who was, not very deep. They made things up about her and promoted them in the press, and I'm sure that helped them sell copies of whatever. But it wasn't true, so it was almost like she was a made-up character.
I think she indicated the press said she jet-setted all over the world collecting men.
Yeah.
Okay, well, here we go. Nice to meet you. Where are you from? I could show you incredible things, magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Loves a game. Want to play?
So I think Taylor here represents herself as the press sees her, as an aggressive female, going for the pretty boy and knowing it's a mistake, but she's so shallow and love is just a game.
Okay.
Islanders,
from two people that have been married since before you were born. Love is not a game. And just remember that. But this is Taylor Swift at her best, striking back at the nasty media.
New money, suit and tie, I can read you like a magazine. Ain't it funny? Rumors fly, and I know you heard about me. So hey, let's be friends.
I'm dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend.
The new money, I assume that means the attractive young man who's up and coming, on his way up in life. And of course, her critics think that she grabs it in a young man that's on his way up and is just looking for a good time.
Gives them a spin.
And there's your grab your passport and my hand. So that was what you were saying earlier, that very vacuous and would travel all around the world with these guys and then use them for a weekend.
Well now, Gaga, but isn't it true that there might be young men that would love to say, I dated Taylor Swift?
Oh, yes.
And they are playing her as much as she kind of indicates here that she's going to play them.
Well, I think this is not really her. This is her being facetious, so to speak.
But I think she does face challenges in dating that perhaps people who are not known all over the world face.
Well, every celebrity probably has that problem, I would say. I think what she's trying to deal with is the press's opinion of her. Right. This is a classic case of once they got her up on a pedestal, now they're trying to shoot her down.
And they sell papers and stories either way.
Yes, it sells magazines or whatever media they're involved with. But it's not very pleasant for the person who's being portrayed that way.
Producer Coleman, when you edit this, I hope you can put in some of those magazine headlines about, oh, there she goes again.
Yeah.
And she's right to strike back at them. So it's going to be forever or go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over if the high was worth the pain. Got a long list of ex-lovers because you know I love the players and you love the game.
Well, you left out a line there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'll tell you I'm insane.
Oh, my.
And I think that was kind of the way they tried to portray her, like she was just not wrapped very tight. Taylor is being cynical here. She's very jaded about the way some relationships go, implying she's a jealous lover and that the press examines her every move.
It's almost like she's British royalty or something.
Well, they love doing it. Well, on that last line of that verse, and it says, and you love the game. I think you there is the press or the media.
Okay.
I really think that's what she's referring to there.
It could also be some young guy that wants to say, I dated Taylor Swift.
Because we're young and we're reckless. We'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless or with a nasty scar. It could go well or it could go nasty, leaving someone hurt.
It goes on to say in that verse, got a long list of lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane.
They are the critics in the press. I'm confident of that.
But I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write in your name.
And there is the title of the song. And it implies any dude will fit her criteria for a relationship and fit her blank space. She's saying they're saying that about her.
Right.
So just leave a blank space and I'll fill your name in. Very tongue-in-cheek.
I'll leave you breathless or with a nasty scar. Is she saying this is the way the media says she leaves her boyfriends? Well, how about if the boyfriends leave her? I mean, this is kind of like a one-sided criticism
The
of
boyfriends
Taylor.
aren't on a pedestal. I could show you incredible things. Stolen kisses, pretty lies. You're the king, baby. I'm your queen. Find out what you want. Be that girl for a month. Wait, the worst is yet to come. Oh, no. She's saying they think she's shallow and her relationships only last a month. It suggests that she turns herself into whatever she needs to be to get the guy.
When she says the worst is yet to come, is there a possibility she means wait till the press finds out I'm dating you and they'll claw me up in you too? Or they'll look into your background?
Yeah.
Could that be what it means by the worst is yet to come? See, most of us can't identify with this because if we date somebody, the press could care less. But not Taylor. They're going to follow her every move. Screaming, crying, perfect storms. I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. Keep you second guessing like, oh my God, who is she? I get drunk on jealousy, but you come back each time you leave. Because, darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream.
I love that line. So they're implying that she has screaming fits when everything doesn't go her way. And she's being difficult and playing games with these guys. And that she's just out of control.
Drunk on jealousy. And,
yeah. That's very descriptive. And I thought it was interesting, rose garden filled with thorns. And then if you drop down, because darling, I'm a nightmare dressed like a daydream, they're kind of saying the same things.
Yes.
A rose is a beautiful thing, and it has thorns, and a beautiful girl can turn out to be a nightmare. At least that's how they portray her.
I just had a mind picture just then.
Okay. Uh-oh.
And this has nothing to do with this song or anything else. But throughout time, they've always portrayed mermaids as beautiful women, half fish. But if you got too close to them, they'd either pull you over the edge of the ship or they'd bite you or something.
Hold you under?
Or hold you under, yes. So
I guess she was a siren, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
What they're describing.
That's
her.
right,
She's some kind of siren.
Yeah.
So it's going to be forever or it's going to go down in flames. Got a long list of ex-lovers because, I love the players. And you love the game. It'll work or it won't work out.
Right.
Will the good times outweigh the bad? And the guys who date her and the press loves to write about her.
Oh, absolutely. They'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write in your name. So this is, again, another repetitive set of lines.
It's repeating the chorus there.
Right. And maybe she's saying to the press, go ahead, write somebody in.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you're the ones that want to create. You've created this character.
It's like a satire of the real her.
And it's a good satire. It's a good satire.
Boys only want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn you. So
wow.
That's kind of suggesting conflict, makes the relationship more interesting.
But Islanders, boys don't want love because it's torture. There might be one in a million that wants torture, but mostly not. So these are lines she's made up to play along with this character she's created in this song.
Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane because I love the players and you love the game. I'd say they love it when she's compliant. When she wants more, it's suggested that she's insane. And I think that was her point there.
But I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write in your name.
And I'll write your name. Taylor is after the press in this song, totally,
Okay.
I think. She's angry at the picture they have painted of her as a desperate woman, who will fill that blank space with just any old man.
Well, Gaga, I have a question for you and for producer Coleman as we come up to what we call final thoughts on this song. I haven't heard, and I don't follow Taylor completely every day, but Taylor's been kind of quiet the last several years. Is the press leaving her alone, or has she settled down with somebody, or do you all know? Producer Coleman, can you help us there?
Well, she's definitely not been quiet as far as music goes, but like you said, she's been quiet in her relationship. I think she's learned over the years that she has to be very private with her relationship. That's why we don't see much of her and Joe Alwyn, who we know she's dating now. But I think she's learned to be very private and not let anything in or out of the relationship.
Well, now, we have talked about Joe Alwyn for couple of years that we've been doing this now. So this one, I take it, has lasted longer than a month.
Yes, for sure. And there's even rumors that they could be married. We don't know.
Wow. Islanders, if you know something we don't know, chime in. Let us know.
I do have a final thought.
All right, Gaga, what
Okay.
is your final thought?
When you laugh at yourself in a playful way over what some consider your shortcomings, you take back your power.
Oh, that's excellent.
And you let the criticism roll off your back. And they will stop doing it because it's no fun anymore.
Excellent. Are you saying the press can be cynical?
The press is in it for the press. They're not really in it for the performer.
Excellent, excellent. And there's good press, don't get us wrong, folks. But they do make a lot of money off of these celebrities' ups and downs.
Okay, so now we're going to rate the song. So from 1 to 5 stars, 5 being the best, what would you give Blank Space?
Well, I definitely love the music, but I also love the way Taylor sort of took her power back. Instead of letting them manipulate her, she turned the tables on them. I give this a 5.
I have to agree with Gaga. It's extremely creative writing. The music's good. We've heard the song. We've watched the video. I love a couple of the lines. At one of them, I'm a nightmare dressed as a daydream. And
I love that too.
There was a couple others in there that I loved. I have to give it a 5. I think it's one of her better songs. I like it. Again, Islanders, we have been doing this for quite a while now, and we do rely on you to tell us what you want us to review next. Like and subscribe to Mabie Island. We read your comments, and we love all of you. So
We'll be your grandma and grandpa too.
there you go. Because as always, it's nice to know.
So many nice people.
Bye.
Bye.